Hello everyone, and thank you for taking the time to let me share my insights that I've gained from my current events interactions. Thriving as a mainstream company today means being data-driven. Indeed, data-driven decision-making enables businesses to respond more quickly to market changes, gain competitive advantage, and improve the customer experience. However, that's easier said than done. While mainstream companies have steadily invested in big data and AI initiatives in efforts to become more data-driven, firms are continuing to struggle to derive value from these investments. So what's at the root of this slow progress? Cultural challenges that, as Harvard Business Review discovered, still represent the biggest obstacle around data initiatives. Indeed, becoming data-driven takes time, focus, commitment, and persistence. Too many organizations minimize the effort or fail to correctly estimate the time which these kinds of transformations require. In response to this, leaders should do three things: focus their initiatives on clearly identified high-impact use cases, reconsider how their organization handles data, ensure that they are in it for the long haul. Alongside this, in order to become a data-driven business, companies have to leverage their data to its full potential. Organizations can collect data themselves, however, this can be a time-consuming, complex process. More importantly, as soon as data sits still or is hoarded, its value drops. Hence, as I learned to avoid this and make optimal use of data available, opening up a new data economy, a data marketplace, will provide businesses with faster and more open access to data. For buyers, data marketplaces can deliver rich, up-to-the-second data from sources all around the world. For sellers, a data marketplace provides new revenue streams. Consequently, establishing and enforcing the terms of use between data buyers and sellers will be critical, as well as ensuring that the data marketplace is built on a secure and reliable platform. So organizations accelerate their AI initiatives, they need to train their models on large data sets to ensure accuracy. Data marketplaces capabilities like AI orchestration enable models being trained collaboratively on distributed data source without having to share sensitive data directly. Yet, as I discovered, most companies still struggle to develop AI strategies that work. In fact, before organizations can apply the power of machine learning, they must overcome several obstacles: data, skills, and strategy. High-quality data is essential, and alongside the data marketplace, this challenge can be overcome by fully assessing a company's own data infrastructure. Many companies also do not have the right in-house expertise. However, with the development of new machine learning and data science tools, companies can now leverage platforms that facilitate the development of machine learning models. A lack of clear use case is also often a major barrier to the adoption of AI strategies. While mastering all of this, the discussions around ethics intensifies, as it's now algorithms, not humans, that are making decisions. Indeed, data is very sensitive, thus ethics and privacy should be increasingly put at the center how technology, specifically AI, is developed and used. Salesforce has already launched a program and published principles on ethical product development to ensure that technologies are used responsibly and responsible products are developed that empower their customers to collect data in the most responsible way. In fact, an ethical framework will help to build trust in people, encouraging them to provide information. To put all of this into perspective, organizations of all types have invested heavily in tools and technologies to better understand their customers and reap the benefits of a superior customer experience. The world of insight generation has transformed through impressive advances in the ability to generate, aggregate, and analyze data, and even companies with limited data and a shortage of data scientists can begin to lay the foundation for transforming their customer experience programs. McKinsey recently reported on a new data-driven customer experience system that enables businesses to take customer experience to the next level. Indeed, those who use the data on offer with an eye towards the future can gain valuable insights, enabling businesses to connect more closely with their customers, anticipate behaviors, and identify customer experience issues and opportunities in real time. In particular, predictive analytics could play an important role in the retail sector. Now, retailers can use all of the data that they've collected to help predict human behavior. By looking at past trends, predictive analytics can determine what will likely happen in the future. What are the likely next steps in a customer journey, arming retailers with the information they need to manipulate the experience and to push certain items, thus retain customers and meet their goals. It's a turning point for an industry that has spent decades collecting information on its buyers from almost every angle. Upon this, Spotify, a platform all of us probably use, already practices a complicated set of algorithms that leverage big data, AI, and machine learning to provide us weekly discovery playlists, daily mixes, and personal recommendations. By analyzing our streaming history, liked songs, and personal playlists, Spotify follows three principles to create the best possible ongoing listening experience: collaborative modeling, natural language processing, convolutional neural networks. Now, how does the data shape future look like? According to a new paper by Gartner, it is expected that by 2025, more than 75% of venture capital and early-stage investors will make data-driven investment decisions through the use of AI and data analytics. In fact, data is increasingly being used to build sophisticated models that can better determine the viability, strategy, and potential outcome of an investment in a short amount of time. Hence, increased advanced analytics capabilities are shifting the early-stage venture investing strategy away from gut feeling to a platform-based quantitative process. However, models exhibit biases. Thus, as it might not be possible to eliminate these forms of biases completely, it will be crucial that investors focus on a hybrid approach. Another glimpse into the future: digital immortality. What if we take back control of our data and bring it to life by creating a digital twin? In fact, digital immortality could be easily achieved by taking data generated from every click, swipe, voice interaction, video to create a digital clone. But as our digital footprint expands to virtual versions of ourselves, what happens to this data when we pass away? This article shows that the blurred lines between our digital and physical worlds are beginning to disappear. Our digital twins are waiting in the wings to increase our productivity, or offer a shoulder to cry on, or be a friendly ear when we need it most. As our data develops a life of its own, the bigger question that remains is, who will own this treasure trove of information in this life and the next? Upon what has been said, data analytics can also be used to overcome more holistic challenges. Indeed, a new satellite constellation is expected to be launched by 2024 to track changes on Earth. By merging an analytics platform with satellite data, EOS Data Analytics aims to address pressing global challenges such as climate change, environmental threats, and more. This shows that big data and data analytics have not yet reached their limits and offer many more opportunities to tackle corporate and global challenges. Thank you very much for your attention.